What's going on, guys? Whoo, it's another Tuesday already. I feel like it was just Tuesday and now it's Tuesday again. That's okay. We're here. Floss is in the house saying hi to Susan. I don't see Susan. Some of my chat doesn't show up when you guys come in early. Patty Augustine in the house. Good to see you. Now the water is turning pink. Nice. Bev sent me a thing about something that's going on right now in Baja where there's like this fluorescent water. She sent me all the specs. She sent me all kinds of information on it. I can not wait. Floss in to see Mary saying hi. Everybody in here chatting early. Here I was excited that we aren't going below freezing tonight. Not a fan of the Arctic blast we've had visiting. No doubt, no doubt. My kids have sent me pictures and I've got the trail camera at my shop so I can check in on all the snow. And I can tell you, I am so happy to be out here. Matter of fact, I don't even know how many times I've had just a t-shirt on, riding my bike. And yeah, it's been nice here. Terry is in the house. Good to see you. Hello, everyone from cold southern Mississippi. Life is not a beach at the beach. Oh, man. They canceled the bird fair due to the cold. Oh, man, we had all kinds of cold at the house. Milo and Otis in the house. Good to see you, Claire. Clara is in the house. Good to see you, Clara. Clara's from Kansas. I worked on her van along with her and her husband. They both did jobs. And good friend from Kansas. Ellis is in the house, chomping at the bits to get back on the road. No doubt, no doubt. Oh, we were just talking about that, talking about Baja, talking about traveling. Tracy resting on the floor. Good to see you. Thanks for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. CC Camper later. Good to see you, Cheryl. Good to see you. Hope you can make it to the meetup this year. It was 19 here in Gulfport, Mississippi last night. That's crazy. That is crazy. No fun at all. Quartzsite was great. Stay longer next time. We hope you can stay longer. We do hope you stay longer next time. I'm gonna stay longer next time too. That's Ellis. That would be super cool. 66 here now in Southern California. We get cold down in the 20s, but no snow. Winter was a while coming in Kansas, but came in with a roar. I betcha. We only got 5 inches. 8 was predicted. We got more than you guys then, because my kids said it looked like 8 to 12, depending on where you were at. Let's see here. I was parking directly. Oh, they were talking about tornado alarms. Frog hair fine in the house. Good to see you, Becca. Good to see you, Terry. Oh, you're gonna lose I'll tell you what, I grew up probably from the age of 3rd grade all the way to probably graduating high school, living right next door to a firehouse, a fire station. They had a big whistle, and every day at noon they did it. The first Tuesday of every month, they blew that whistle. Tornado alarm training. Oh man, you get used to it. And not only was the fire department in our backyard, but about a block down the road was a train track. So I learned to sleep in the loudest of conditions, no problem whatsoever. I'll tell you what I don't like is like any of these, like all my USB stuff has a blue glow to it, and my water pump stuff, and I don't like those on at night. I like it pitch black in here. So I get used to it, but if my water pump's on, I'll hop up and turn that off. Don't know who, but didn't want to be in the same vicinity. Chill up my spine. I have no idea what they're talking about. Hi everyone, buried here in Massachusetts, freezing, and there's a possible nor'easter coming this weekend. Got the new van, but it's buried in snow. Could be worse. Absolutely. I have forgotten which connector goes with my solar panel. The 200 max is not charging due to low temps. Amen. Here in New Mexico, how do I disconnect the solar so it does not charge still till it warms up? Great question. You do not want to attempt to charge a battery, Bluetti, Jackery, EcoFlow, Anchor, and whatever, Yeti, when it's below freezing. Unplug any input on the Bluetti devices. Most of them, 95% of them, on the left-hand side, there is a cord that connects to an XT90. That is your solar input. Unplug that. And don't forget, if you're on shore power, unplug your Bluetti from shore power. You don't want it DC charging or AC charging. Once the core temperature raises, I'm not talking about ambient temperature. I'm talking about core temperature of your battery raises above freezing, plug those chargers back in. Otherwise, you're going to do permanent damage to your BMS system, and you're going to have to get customer support involved. Thanks. I'm homebound probably for a long time. Simply unplug the connectors to solar and stop charging. That is correct. Good, George. Good on you, George. Are there still people in Quartzsite that was at the RTR? Yes. So me, Cindy, Nancy, Sean, Deborah, Gracie, Aaron, and Just Judy are here. Just Judy got here last night, but everybody else has been here, and we're just chilling. And Dale's back there. We're just chilling because it's too cold to go home. It's too cold to go home. I am actually doing my last job out here in the desert tomorrow afternoon and on Thursday, and then we are heading to Baja. We pick somebody up at the airport on the 31st, and we are bound for Baja. That would be a question for Johnny. Unplug everything. You're absolutely right, friend. Unplug everything. Some batteries, and I believe the Elite 200 V2 has a XT60 on the front. That is what you want to unplug. Some of the Anderson ones are on the side. You want to make sure that you unplug any input. I thought the question was for Johnny. There you go. It is. My moderators and my friends just helping out. We are with Wives Family in Tucson, not going back north until the storm passes. That's smart. Outputs are on the front. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Patty. Hi, Tim. Good to see you, Tim. Good to see you. Where the Bluetti is, and with the fuses and wires short, hard to reach all the connections. There you go. That's one of the things you got to think about. You can get that side connection installed. You don't have to unscrew it from the Bluetti. You can just disconnect the XT90 and you will be fine. That kills the power between the two. Hey, everybody, don't forget, if you've got the charger 1, turn that charger 1 off. You don't want to DC to DC charge it either if it's in freezing temperatures. Michael here, Twyla will join on her phone. Been cold here in Kansas City area. I know that. Michael and Twyla were out here in the desert with us for a while. We enjoyed that so much. One day, Q to M. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ramblin' Rainey is in the house. Gary and Tootsie are in the house. Rescue Dog Treats are in the house. Good to see you guys. Zeb is in the house saying hi to everybody. Amor is in the house. I can tell you, this must have been where we went live. So that means I am 9 minutes behind schedule. Time flies when you're having fun. It sure do. Gracie and Jock is in the house. Linda's in the house trying to figure out what's wrong with Starlink. So we'll be listening. Oh, somebody else was trying to get on Starlink and couldn't. Von Tro's in the house. North Carolina Terry, who is at the border, Texas. Oh, nice. At the border of Texas. Jackie Dotson in the house. Good to see you, Jackie. Time flies when you're having fun. Photo Wonder if we have it here. I have no idea what that is. That is what you're talking about in Baja Waters, I bet. She sent me a whole article on it and all the information that we need.
Fluorescence, some
Yep.
kind of fluorescence.
Yeah, and she said if you kind of like just be real gentle and touch the water, it will. Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Donnie's destination saying hi from cold Missouri. I've got trail cameras out there. I've got a security camera. Both of them show the temperature there at the shop. I know for a fact that it has been below 0 wind chill factors, and it has been 0 degrees, 8 inches of snow. Patricia and Kurt in the house from Ocean Springs, Mississippi, waiting to get a clear shot to head to Missouri. Oh, just stay down there. Just stay down there. I wish I had come to Quartzsite, as it has been -5. And water is off, as so many have busted pipes. What are you doing there? Run! Van Grosserl in the house. Good to see ya. Oh, man. Folk of the Forest. Good to see you, hon. Good to see ya. Joni's in the house. Good to see you, Joni. Sheila's in the house. Good to see you, Sheila. I'm catching up, guys. Stephen is in the house. Hey, everyone. Dog and I survived the storm without any problems. I actually sent my daughter some links. There's a lot of people that keep sharing videos where they set up a little tent outside over the grass. The snow falls all around the tent. They let their dog go inside the tent to go potty. That is just so cute. That is so stinking cute. Oh, man. All right. I'm catching up here, guys. I'm catching up. It's currently 20 degrees, feels like 13. That's warmer than it has been. I know that. Trying to plant daffodils today? No deal. Is it early to plant bulbs? 7 to 8 inches of snow on the deck railing. Yeah. Campfire Girl saying howdy, y'all. That's a Missouri howdy, y'all. Carrie Joe in the house. No new snow, just sub-zero temps. I'll tell you guys what. I am perfectly happy out here in the desert. 60, 70 degrees. It has been perfect. It drops down at night into the 30s, 40s, but the next day the sun is out. We had just a little drizzle of rain the other day. Didn't last 20 raindrops. A couple of times, not even enough to get your stuff brought in, and it was already done. So, Aaron saying hi from Proposals Road. Proposals? Who's proposing out here? I know that your computer auto-corrected, but that's funny. Proposal Road. We ain't proposing nothing out here now. We proposing to stay a little bit longer. Oh, man. Tawanda. Good to see you, Tawanda. I read your comment, but I never said hey. Give Robin a big hugs for me. What's your take on the Charger 2? Oh, man. Here's what my take is on the Charger 2. The Charger 2, I've heard, is that you can charge with solar and auto while you're driving at one time. But what I heard was your solar will not charge by itself through the Charger 1. So, unless your Charger 1 connections are real easy to get to, how are you going to unplug your panels and your Charger 1, Charger 2 all the time? This is what I'm proposing. This is my proposal. There's going to be a Charger 3 coming real soon, because there is going to be a ton of people like me out here, and there are so many people. Let me just tell you this. 80, I just toured with Tiny Home Tours again. We talked for a long time. 82% of their followers are women over the age of 55. The majority of my followers, I'm gonna say over 50%, but not quite 80, probably in the high 50s, women my age and over. I'm not saying we're weak, because we definitely are not, but those MC4 connectors are a pain in the booty. Somebody 25 made them. That's got them little fingers and can pinch them and pull them apart. They're great because they're solid. They click together. You're never going to have to worry about it. But I've been giving all my clients MC4 connectors to XT90 because if I, with my little hands, have trouble getting those apart, I can be willing to bet that 90% of my clients are going to have problems with it. Therefore, if you've got a charger too, and you have to clip and unclip every time you go stay somewhere and you're not driving to get your solar to work, Bluetti's going to be changing this. You mark my word. I'm calling it on January 27th. I'm calling it. What heater do you use in your van? I have a ProMaster and need heat source. I just have a Mr. Buddy. I turn it on in the morning and I run it. I turn it on at night sometimes and I run it. I have installed a ton of Vellet heaters, Webasto. I have not done an S-Bar. It's the same concept. I've done a ton of diesel heaters. They are good options. They can be finicky, not just Vellet, Webasto, some of the other ones. So I have had very good luck with my Mr. Buddy, and Vellet did reach out to me in the late summer, asked me if I would do a Vellet heater, and I 100% said yes. It didn't work out before I left. If they offer it to me again, I am totally going to do it. But it does take a little bit of tweaking. It was Zed that couldn't get on Starlink while I was in Quartzsite. We have got several people out here today that cannot get on. Yep. Good advice for lithium batteries in freezing weather. I installed a battery heater on my 300 amp hour house battery. Perfect solution. At the bay, gonna check it out to see if the water lights up after the live. 8 inches here in Arcadia, Missouri. Arcadia, Missouri is not far from my shop. If you are ever in the area, Michael, we would love to have you stop by. My address is actually in the description. It might not be in this video. But email me. Oh, good to know. Must be a Starlink issue then. Yeah, I don't know. Were you on Starlink today?
I wasn't.
She was not. Stella's in the house. Good to see you, Nancy. Thanks for coming in. Thrifty Angela in the house. You know what? I gotta address this. We gotta nip this in the bud. I'm just saying, Seahawks are gonna win. Seahawks are going. I'm just saying. Seahawks are going to win. No. If the Patriots struggled against Denver, I'm just saying. And I don't want any crying. We can't have any crying in football now. Oh, man, I'm kidding you, Thrifty Angela. I hope it's a good game. I hope y'all can air up your balls just enough to play with us this time. You knew that last time, right? They played with flat balls last time. Way to go, Tom Brady. Way to go. Cindy Wheeler in the house. That is Cindy that we did her tour. It was a late post on Monday. I had a 9-hour interview tour hangout thing with Tiny Home Tours, Chris. It was awesome. What a great guy. If you guys don't follow Tiny Home Tours, check them out. I know most people here probably do, but he also has Chris's Travels, and he's got a schoolie. So doesn't put up a lot of videos now, but you never know when he's going to put one up. Jill Morgan in the house. Good to see you. Say hi to Paula. Weather is so nice here also. Sacramento, California. Whoo, it's going to be down to 28 to 32 degrees. No, thank you. Yeah, I didn't see that. It did. It auto-corrected. Yep. Andrea in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Van Gogh Wonders is in the house. I'm gonna give a shout out to T, because she may or may not do printing. She may or may not send me a coffee cup. I have 2 coffee cups with me on this trip, 2 ceramic coffee cups, and this is one of them. And the other one I bought at Cracker Barrel. And it says, the older I get, the more I understand why roosters wake up screaming. I love it. All right. That may or may not be Moscato. Oh, man. JH in the house. Greetings in the 30s from Florida. Ugh. I have not been able to disconnect my solar extension due to tiny connections. That should not be a thing. If your solar panels are already connected and your Bluetti won't charge, it's probably, and it's been -5. It's already too late. Deborah's in the house. I hope they're listening. Hate them on cold mornings. I love my Velvet so far. Yay. I'm going to have to watch the replay for the first 16 minutes. My charger, too, is en route since the 9th, and I want to be prepared. Amen. She Devils is in the house. Good to see you, Tommy. Thanks for coming in. I finally got a chance to send you an email with pictures. Check spam folder. I did not get that yet. I'll check my spam. Bluetti was offering $99 to go to the charger because I got the one. I said no because of just that. Yep. When will you be back and taking appointments? I will get back to the shop the first week of March. We'll possibly be taking some side appointments then. 78 people in the house. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Seahawks. Is there a power station heater? No. Just get a heating blanket or a lizard pad or anything like that. Go Hawks, go Hawks, go Hawks. No crying in football. Just saying. Is there a benefit to get an expansion battery for the AC200L or seconds? Oh, this is a great question. This is a great question, guys. The question is, should I get an expansion battery for the existing battery I already have, or should I get a second battery? This is going to be my answer. I'm going to stick to it. In van life, having a plan B for things is crucial, especially when you're talking about power. I have had occasions on the road, other people, I don't think I've ever had it. I know I've never had it, where somebody had a power failure of some kind and couldn't figure it out. And there was a delay getting a hold of me, or they didn't want to call me at night. They waited until in the morning, whatever. Having a second battery would prevent an issue like that from ever happening. Now, here's one downfall. A second battery holds more watt hours. A lot of these second batteries are 3,072 watt hours. That's more power than you're going to get in, say, an Elite. An Elite is 2,000. I'm going to say, though, Nancy's out here with a AC200 Max and a extra battery. Now, she is having an extremely hard time getting these batteries to sync. Now, what I mean by that is they're draining at different rates, and one's 95% and one's 20%. And it's okay if one is 60% and one is 50% or 45%. But once you start getting over 20%, you really want to resynchronize those batteries to get them at the same level. So they're discharging equally, more efficiently, easier to regulate. You don't have that problem if you've got two separate batteries. So what I like to do is designate them. I designate my biggest battery for DC current. Your DC current in van life is essential. Those are your essential items. Your refrigerator, maybe your heater, your lights, your cigarette lighters, your dimmers, things like that. How you charge your phone. Typically, AC current, which is an outlet, are things like your hot water heater, your blow dryer, maybe a television. These are not essential for you to live daily in a van. So what I do is the big battery, DC current, charges off of solar, AC battery, secondary, my backup. I don't want to ever drain it because it's my backup battery, AC current. So if I've got both batteries at 100% and I want to shampoo my hair, I can turn my AC current on, let my water heat up, shampoo my hair. It's a luxury. I've got the power. I can charge it back up. If that's not the case and your power source is not at 100%, then you know that the luxury of being able to shampoo your hair with warm water is just not going to happen today. So that's what I do. That's what I suggest. Now, guys, if you have the AC200L, the AC200 Max, and you've got a B300, a B300K, you got the EcoFlow with a second battery, Jackery with a second battery, you do you. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. I do suggest that you have a smaller battery, whether it is All Powers, Jackery, Bluetti, Yeti, whatever kind, for backup emergency purposes. That's it. That's it. But yeah, that was a long way to say 2 units, you do you. Nice coffee cup. Nice coffee cup. I got a nice little cutting board down there too now. I will root for the Seahawks since the Chiefs are out 100%. When I am not rooting for the Seahawks, I'm rooting for the Chiefs. When the Seahawks are playing the Chiefs, I root for the Seahawks. Other than that, I root against every single team. I root for every single team playing the Patriots or the 49ers. I'm just saying. Sorry, guys. If you're a 49ers fan, I mean nothing but love. That's our rivalry. I can't hate on the Green Bay anymore because my future son-in-law is a big Green Bay Packers fan. My daughter left the Seahawks, the 12 men out. She left the Seahawks for Green Bay. I don't know about this. There's a line at love. And when you dump the Seahawks for Green Bay for a guy, like that's just... Mama doesn't do well with that. My villain has been working great. Knock on wood. Amen. 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 Oh, hi to everyone on the phone and not tagging. Broken Nomad. I like to have tertiary backups. There you go. Since getting my van, I've been binging on all your videos. I appreciate that. It's like I'm back in high school in the 80s, but this time I'm paying attention. I know, right? Guys, it's a fact. Now, y'all, we're old enough. We're old enough to admit it to ourselves. Like in school, if you weren't interested in the subject, like you're just not gonna get it. You have zero. Like, yeah. But when it's going to serve a purpose for you, like a college, you decide, you've got your first 2 years in, and then you finally find out, you know what, I want to do XYZ. You're gonna thrive in that because it's drawn your interest. It's what you want to learn. So, back in the 80s, we're the same age. Is there much of a difference between with 200 and 400 watts? If I have a DC to DC, I might want to put 2 fans on the roof. Okay, her question is, she wants 2 fans on the roof. When you do that, you have to compromise on solar. But depending on which van you have, you can put the rich 100-watt solar panels on the side of the fans. But let's say that's not an option. If you drive a lot, you're going to have no problem with that. Your DC to DC can charge while you drive. If you are like us and we come out to the desert and we park out here for 3 or 4 weeks at a time, and you only go to town every now and then, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I got to go take a drive today to charge up their power. The solar's not enough. If you're going to be sitting, if you want to do destination travels where you're going to go to Yellowstone and then you're going to park there for a week while you hike and walk around and on foot, you got a bike, you're just going to, then 200 watts, are not going to do it. What you can do, invest well in a portable panel. You don't have to take up the roof space. If you are going to be parked somewhere for a while, you've got a good portable panel. Now, me, I'm just going to say I've got 400 watts on the roof. I've got a PV 350 panel outside. I chase the sun with that out here in the desert, and I have got that plugged in more than I've got my rooftop plugged in. I just recently plugged my rooftop into my second battery. So, yep. So if you drive a lot, DC to DC is probably going to be enough. If you are a destination person and then you want to spend a week there to save on gas, invest in a good portable solar panel or put some solar next to the fans. But I can see this. I have got a couple of clients that have 2 MaxxAir fans on their roof. It probably is not going to circulate like what you think it is going to circulate unless you have windows that can open. If you've got windows that can open, you'll be good to go. Otherwise, I would do 1 fan, bunk windows in the back so that just pulls the air through, and then get as maximum solar on the roof as you can. That's what I tell my clients. 2 windows, 1 window, 1 MaxxAir fan, maximum solar and portable panel, and DC to DC charging. Can you have 2 power sources hooked up to the fuse block with the Blue Sea box? You can, as long as both sources are not feeding the bank, to my knowledge. Because a lot of people will hook it up to solar. I'm getting hot. A lot of people will hook it up to solar as well, which is a DC source. You can put it on an isolator. That would be a good option. Look at me. I'm gonna break my arm trying to get this window open. That's what I do. So what I would do if I was you, if you have 2 sources, like what I was just talking about, say you get 2 batteries, get your ring connectors on a 12 gauge wire, put an XT90 on it. Get another one, ring connectors, XT90. So now you've got 2 XT90s hooked up to your fuse block. If you want to power it with the Elite, click that one in. If you want to power it with the other one, with a regular battery, maybe you've got an engine battery, click it to that one. I don't think I would. I just don't know enough about running the 2 at the same time. You don't want to overpower anything. Where in Baja is everyone going? It is. We're gonna go see the whales. What's that?
I don't even know that.
Something Guerrero. Near. It's N and a G. NG. South. Oh man, we're just going. We're winging it. We're winging it.
Did you see? He was looking for chargers. He said he might join us.
Come join us. Come join us. We're going south. Never root against the Chiefs. Oh man, Lisa's in the house. Do you mean solar on the roof? Okay. Go Steelers. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Can you use any type of flooring when putting in heated floors in your van? You need to research that because it depends what type of heated flooring you're using. And I've only done one heated floor, and we used the actually she wanted linoleum, and but it had a barrier over it. I would research the heated floor that you're doing and go from there. Bears took care of the Packers this year. I have a daughter that's a Bears fan and a daughter that's a Packers fan. And that was they're like, Mom, who you voting for? Oh, no. We ain't answering that one. I have 2 EcoFlow Delta Pro Rivers and a River 3. I want to have the charger from engine on one and my solar on the other Deltas. Absolutely. That is exactly what you want to do, Rainey. And EcoFlow has a DC to DC charger that will work perfectly. We're actually freezing here. Oh, man. Fans don't take all that much energy. The refrigerator is the most important to make sure it has power. The fan, if you have a MaxxAir fan and you turn it on 30% and look at how much your output is, and then you change it to 100%, you're going to see a huge spike. If you want it for air circulation, my fan is either on 30, 40, or 50%. I never, unless I am grilling burgers and there's a lot of smoke, then I will turn it on 100% and that fan. Otherwise, my MaxxAir fan never goes on above 50%. I'll tell you the other thing. MaxxAir fans don't do well with over voltage power. If you've got a power source that maybe it's got a 14.4 output or something like that, just a little over 12 fluctuates, the MaxxAir fan will give you that green light of death. That is the number one thing that I love about these power banks. That DC output is so perfectly regulated. It does not have an issue. I plugged my DC current into this other battery that I'm trying out. The amperage, the current out is higher than what my Bluetti is. Every time I tried to turn that on, I got the green light of death and switched it right back over to my Bluetti, and it works fine. Yep. Crazy. Yeah, the Elite uses way less AC current. The Bluetti Elite 200 V2 was the first battery bank that I saw being put out that the AC current is more efficient than the DC current. Hands down. Anything that you've ever read, it always says, oh, get DC current. You don't want to use AC current if you can use DC current. It's more efficient. They purposefully made that battery for like road tripping. It's smaller. It's 53 pounds as opposed to 99. Some of these are. So it's 53 pounds. The AC current is more efficient than DC current. So if you want to bring along a battery that you just want to charge your computer, your Starlink, all those little, sometimes it's luxury, sometimes it's work, it's business, you have to have it. The Elite series is good. Now, the Elite series, be careful not to drain that down to zero. You do not want that battery to be depleted and stay depleted. The Elite 100 had some issues with that. People were depleting it, not getting it charged up right away, and it actually had to kind of get jumped. And if you don't know how to do that, which I can't explain it good enough here, it's tough. It is tough. Guys, if you're a channel member, if you're a Patreon member, I appreciate all the extra that you guys do for the channel. It means a lot to me to have your support. Long in the house. Good to see you, Deb. Thanks for coming in. Susan saying you are amazing. Thank you for walking us through this. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. I have the Starlink Gen 3 and a 350 watt power supply from Mobile Must Have. That's what I'm saying. Yep, have that backup. Linda Barker's in the house. Good to see you, Linda. I hope you are warm in Ohio. Night, Lynn. Night, Milo. Guerrero Negro. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
That is where we're going to go watch whales. That is we might go a tad south of that, but that's about it. I also use my own router to connect everything. That is perfect. That is perfect. Johnny does both lithium batteries in
Parallel.
Does both lithium batteries
Fuses on both.
Parallel? You think parallel?
That's what it says.
Does
In
both-
parallel. Need fuses on both.
The added batteries are in parallel. You don't want to put two power banks in parallel. You're just gonna, does both lithium batteries in parallel need fuses on them? Not both of them. Only, so you've got your two batteries in parallel. The black output goes to the chassis or a bus bar, wherever you got it. The positive output gets a fuse on it. Just the one gets a fuse on it. You're doing, yeah. Learning lots of stuff tonight. Good. Desert Deb's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Velvet has been great at 24 and 30 degrees. Amazed that running it all night doesn't even budge the gas tank. Oh, absolutely. That's awesome. Here again, did you hear I was chasing a rooster? Oh my goodness. No. Rescue dog treats. Would you use the switched CCP in the Transit to hook up a Charger 1, or would I go directly to the battery? I had one that got the connection got hot, and it kind of scared me. And I know that these wires are designed to take like 600 degrees. I get that. But if it was mine and I could monitor it, I would. It's not mine, so I don't. But if you understand all this electrical guru stuff, that is what it's designed for. Now, one of the posts are live only when the van's running. One of them is live all the time. Make sure you put it on the one that's live only when the van is running. That is my suggestion. Oh man. All right, guys. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions now. In van life, those of you guys that are out there on the road, do you vote that it is harder to make your bed or to do dishes? What is your hardest task in the day? Making your bed or doing dishes? Because while you guys think about this, while you guys put your answer in a chat, I do a very high meat content diet. So I am putting meat in that skillet every single day. Or every other, 5 times a week. Let's just say 5 times a week. Because the other 2 I'm at silly else. No, I'm kidding. So it is a pain to constantly be cleaning that. It drives me crazy. It's so hard to keep clean. So I use vinegar water. I put water in it. I get the heat water hot. Oh, it's a pain doing dishes out here. Making the bed. I hate doing dishes. Getting dressed, since I can't stand up fully, that would be a hard one too. Dishes. We hairs them precious. I think dishes would be harder, especially with the grease. Yeah, vinegar is really good for cutting grease. It absolutely is. Making the bed, neither are difficult. My wife does it. You're in trouble. I'm telling her. I'm telling her you said that. You're so in trouble when I see you. Dishes is the worst. Making the bed, hands down. Takes a day on a. Oh, my Yorkie takes time. He does the dishes. Dishes are winning, absolutely. All right, guys, this is what I do. I have the twin bed in the back. I have a sheet that I lay down on top of my bed. And then I've got 2 blankets that I cover up with. So when I wake up in the morning, I fold my 2 blankets up. I fold my sheet up, which I could just crumble and throw in my drawer. And my bed's made. So I have learned that I have a sheet on my bed and I've got my Afghan on my bed that I can remove them both and wash them. But on laundry day, it's so much easier just to grab that sheet, grab a blanket, and take it in and wash it and done. And making my bed. Now, I only have a twin bed and it's not 48 inches off the ground anymore. So dishes for the win in my house. Oh, get yourself a good quality ceramic coated skillet. I actually have one coming. I ordered another one. What's it called?
A GT.
GT.
Yeah.
I have a skillet coming. Is it ceramic?
It's
Coated?
not ceramic.
Yeah, what is that?
What is it?
On my way to Quartzsite from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Made it to Colorado, visiting friends along the way. That's so cool. So cool. You'll be happy when you get here. Everybody that was here for the RTR, the women's RTR, the big tent, the RV show, oh, it is thinning out. There is not a whole lot of people left kind of out where we're at. We took a bike ride today, 3 miles, and the desert is thinning. Gracie has the right idea. Oh, I got to see this. We're supposed to make our beds, right? Oh my goodness.
It's titanium coating.
What?
Titanium coating.
Titanium coating. That's the pan I got coming. Heavy meat here also. Cook it in the air fryer and use liners. That's what I have at the shop. I have an air fryer. I have learned how to cook a steak perfectly in the air fryer. And I have a smaller air fryer, which does not get as hot as the big ones. And I have learned how to make it perfectly. However, I'm conserving energy in the desert, and an air fryer is a no-go out here. Not with, because I don't want to worry about power. So I use my gas one. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Ceramic coated and cast iron are probably the easiest to clean. Making my bed leaves me exhausted. Amen. We fix our bed and clean dishes differently than at home. Oh, right? We sure do. We sure do. 100%. Yep. That is so true. There is things in van life that you have to alter. You have to do different out here. We use less dishes. We when we're cooking something, like at home, I'll get a bowl out. I'll put some eggs in there. I'll add a little milk in there. I'll whip that up real good. I want it real fluffy. And then I'll pour it in my skillet. Out here, I put my steak in there. I grill my steak. Then I crack some eggs, add that to it, mix it all together in the skillet, add some cheese, and it's good to go. That's how we cook in the desert. That is how we cook, and it's so good. It is so good. I'm on a steak and eggs and cheese kick this week. I've had steak and eggs probably 3 times this week. I have a Ninja Foodi and an induction cooktop, and haven't had a power issue yet, but I have lots of power to draw from. That is perfect. And that's what I'm saying. There are people living in off grid that could not survive on a Bluetti unless it was like the RV5, maybe RV5, but even then, maybe still not. If you are that type of person that you want to use your microwave Instapot, Ninja daily. You don't want to have to worry about power. You need to get 300-400 amp hours of lithium batteries and do the full electrical setup. Tell me your air fryer steak instructions. Oh, warm up your air fryer. Put your steak in the air fryer frozen. Season it. Cook it for 9 minutes on 350. I do mine 350. 9 minutes on 350. Flip it over. Season it again. 9 minutes on the other side. When you cut it open, it may be, depending on how thick it is, if it's a fillet or a thick ribeye or something, maybe just a hair pink for you. Cut it in just a couple of slices, put it back in there for about a minute-ish to just kind of look at it. There you go. There you go. Or the RV5. I'm just saying, the RV5 has got the most of the Bluetti stuff like that. I am saying still the RV5, you know, it doesn't take it. You only have to leave your hot water heater on one time to know that you don't have unlimited power. And that's with, honestly, that's with anything. So you still have to be van life. That's what it's about sometimes. If you have electric heat producing, AC producing, appliances, I mean, air conditioner, AC, or heat, stoves, heaters, producing appliances, then you have to be mindful of your power. You have to. I like medium rare. That's what I like too. That's the way we do it. I do steaks in the air fryer. I don't have to plan ahead. I love that. I love that. The problem that I'm running into out here is my air fryer is small. And when I get my steaks, I didn't think about it. And I put them right in the freezer. And they're too big for my air fryer. So a couple of them, I have to thaw them and cook them. But my little fillets, the Copa steaks, all those can just get cooked. I have an old Bluetti EB240 as an emergency backup in case the 824 amp. If you run out of 824 amp hours, I feel like we need to have a talk. 824. You could go a week without any, plus a propane generator. You're not ever going to have a problem. You might as well toss the EB240. You got to unthaw it. You got to unthaw it. I don't want to hear it, Tim. That's how we do it in Missouri. He's picking on me. Patty, he's picking on me. We unthaw it. Oh, I haven't. Oh, I bet you haven't. I bet you haven't. Probably not even with the air fryer on. I'd love to have 824 amp hours.
That's like 8,000.
That's a lot of.
8,000.
Oh, that's over 8,000 watt hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 100. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Where's my calculator?
Yeah.
Where's my calculator? Oh, my phone's over
On
here.
your phone.
800 amp hours. Oh man, I can't even. A lot of people that do power banks, we speak in terms of watt hours. 824. Oh my gosh. 9,800. That doesn't even sound right. 824. Are they 12-volt batteries? That's 9,888 amp hours. That is, see, Patty's is at 48 volts. You didn't say it though. Oh, good. Good. I didn't say it. He just knows you got to unthaw it. Got to unthaw it to cook it. Yeah, they're 12 volt. Good. Yeah. 9.8. Yep. Oh, we gave up sugar. Yeah, we're trying to. I have had the beginning of my trip, I've indulged a little bit. I'm not like my clothes. I'm not afraid to step on the scale, but I know I'm up a little bit. I feel like maybe I'm up a little bit. So I gotta, these girls are bad influences. No, it's not their fault. Oh, thaw it out. You thaw it out, Gracie. You do you. You do you. I'm going to jump out the window. Not enough chargers in Baja for me to make the trip.
Oh,
Guess I'll see you again in September. Not enough chargers.
he's looking for to charge
Oh,
his car on the way down.
yeah. No.
Oh,
We got to call the president down there. No sugar since November 2nd. You go, girl. We can boondock and have, but with a senior lifetime pass for $85, we can stay at any park for usually $12 to $14 a night with electric water and bathhouses. Electric isn't a problem. Amen. Amen. A bathhouse. Gotta love it. Had the Victron DC to DC 50 amp. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. Now I can't tease about cobblers. Oh, yeah, you can. We haven't had that much. We've had one cobbler out here. Was it one cobbler?
I haven't even had any. So
No,
I don't
Twyla
know.
made it. Twyla made
Oh.
it. Yeah,
Oh.
it was half peach, half cherry.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I
at the
didn't- I
potluck.
didn't even have any of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I may or may not have cherry. I still have a pack of mint Oreos for you. I was going to give to you before I left courtside. Oh, no.
Is that sad?
Several of us are doing the carnivore diet. Yep. Yep. Oh, man. What is your opinion of these 12-volt, 300 amp hour batteries that are all over Facebook? Oh, man. My thing is, I don't test the lithium batteries enough to really give much feedback. What I do, I've used Power Queen and Think Power Queen, like those batteries that I've had from them, had zero problems with. I also have one, I can't remember what company it is. It's not Lifetime. I can't remember what brand it is, but really good small golf cart battery, no problem. I feel like there are a lot of companies coming out with good enough batteries. There are people out there that want Battleborn. That's all they want. They want whatever Victron tells them to get. And that's you do you. I do think there are options out there. Here's my take on it, though. If you're going to get two, Will Prowse did a video about them when they are smart batteries, because they're coming out with smart batteries, that they don't synchronize well, and that's a problem. That is a problem. So I think if you're going to get a lithium battery, just from what I've heard from him, if you're going to get a 300 amp hour standalone, I would do it. I've got a company that wants to send me a 324 amp hour standalone battery. I'm gonna message them back and say, hey, I don't get back to your shop till March 1st, but I'll try it. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I think for the money that they're charging, it's definitely worth trying. Even if it doesn't last as long as a Battleborn battery, you've paid so much less for it that you could probably get 3 Battleborn batteries for the price of one of those. So it really, yeah, will only last me 2.5 days. Yep. Guys, in the chat, we normally will do like a prayer request. If you guys have a prayer request, if you guys wouldn't mind, I've got a friend, Deborah, who is recovering from a procedure, got about 6 to 8 weeks of recovery time. If you could remember Deborah in your prayers, that would be a big help. I give you a big, big thank you. There are going to be a lot of people out here getting ready to start traveling, whether they're going home or going to Baja or wherever, getting ready to start traveling. Please pray for safety as we travel. Let's see what else. My daughter's doing good. She had some cardiac issues. She's doing good. So we can take her off your prayer list. Who else is on our prayer list? Erin took a spill the other day. We've been praying for her. She is recovering well. Can you explain why you would want 48 volt power? You do well. You know what? I am not because I don't use those systems enough, but it gives you more, you're not running at the high amperage. It's a higher volt and a lower amperage, but you have to convert it to 12 volt. All your stuff in your van is 12 volt. So you gotta step that down to 12 volt from the batteries. So, or you will burn some stuff up. No cookies. Battleborn is done. I had 6 of them and had to replace them all. That sucks. Oh, SOK is a good brand. The sock batteries are good. Much more value for the money. Absolutely. I've actually used those before. Are you doing a Tuesday night chat next week live from the... If I have reception more, I definitely will do a live stream. 15,000 watt hours, but I have stuff that uses a lot of power. 15,000 watt hours. Could you imagine?
What does she have? Like a full house air
A bus. She has a
conditioner?
bus. She has a bus.
Okay.
She has a big bus. She has a big mini split. Yeah. I saw one with Will Prowse on Battleborn Batty. It's crazy how their quality is falling apart. Yeah. Yeah. Sock is 206, half the price. Yep. Yep. All right, guys. Keep me in your thoughts. I'm having gallbladder issues. Ugh. Me and my daughter both have had our gallbladder out. I have one more daughter with hers, and she's got some stomach issues every now and then. I wouldn't be surprised if someday hers is going to have to come out also. Oh, you can use smaller cables for a larger volt system, but you'll also have to convert everything back to 12 volt. Absolutely. I like using the welding wire. It's more flexible, the weld wire. I like that. All right, guys, it is it's not 7:02, it's 8:02. I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate you guys spending another Tuesday night here. I'm doing the best I can to answer your questions. I appreciate like Broken Nomad and Patty Augustine, those of you guys that help answer some of these questions along the way, things that I don't know. I appreciate that. Prayers for Deborah. Yep. So guys, take care. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, hopefully from Oceanside, Baja.